Alright, who's ready to make some apple? No. Who's ready to make some pumpkin butter? I just got done making apple butter, and I'm bringing you along for my next batch of it, but we're doing some pumpkin butter right now. So I have in here 4 cups of my homemade pumpkin puree that I did last year, and yes, it's still frozen. That's fine. If you don't have homemade, you can use 2 cans of, like 2 of the normal size cans of pumpkin, pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling. Big difference, and you'll make it way too sweet if you use that. So to this, I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of clove, and then here a teaspoon of nutmeg, and that's slightly rounded, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and that has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice. So that is all. This is essentially my ginger agent because I didn't have ginger. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, get that in there. A little bit of salt, and this is the sea salt, just a pinch. Couple teaspoons of lemon juice, and then a cup, well, you can use a cup of maple syrup or a cup of raw honey. I had a 1/2 cup of maple syrup and a 1/2 cup of raw honey, so that is what I am putting in to make a cup's worth of sugary goodness. I've done it with regular sugar too, and that's good, but I also really like the flavors that come from doing it this way. Now, I'm going to have to wipe that out, but what we do is we put it on low, and it's going to go for about 6 hours. But this is something, unlike apple butter, that you don't really have to stir until the very end. This you want to stir because you do not want it to burn at all, because that'll ruin your whole batch. So every 30 minutes or so, I'm going to give it a stir, make sure nothing's sticking, nothing's burning, on low, 6 hours, and I will bring you back when we are done. Also, this is not safe to can. I'm going to be freezing mine and then giving it as gifts, and of course eating it because it's absolutely delicious, but it is not recommended to can this because of a density issue. So I am not going to try it. I'm not going to be a rebel. It's going in my freezer. So I hope you stick around for the finished product. Alright, so this went for the 6 hours, and you can see it is thick. It is, it is delicious, and it smells straight up like a pumpkin pie. Now, I did add about a 1/2 cup of water. You could have added apple juice, apple cider, really anything, because since we're putting it in the freezer, there isn't any regulations on what we can and can't put in this. But I just used water because I don't have apple juice or cider, and it was just a little too thick, and I wanted it to continue to go a little longer, so I just added the water, and it didn't do anything to the flavor, just in case anyone was wondering. Now, I decided last night that since it doesn't make that much, one batch, like I could have done this in my small crock pot, I am just going to put this in the fridge. So I let it cool down, and I'm going to get ready and jar it up and just put it in the fridge, because this is not only going to go on biscuits or toast, whichever I choose to make, but also I'm going to make pumpkin bread and put this in as a swirl. Oh, so good. But this will get used up really fast, and then I'll make a big batch to do for family members for the holidays. But this is why I like to reuse my lids, So anything that I put in the freezer or dehydrate or stick in the fridge, it's a reusable lid. Or not a reusable lid. I reuse old lids. Like this was hamburger. I wash them and then I store them with my rings so that I know, I mean you can tell, but it's just a safety precaution, so I know that they are already used. So all I do, got my jar. See how thick that is? Oh, so good. I'll probably get, well, I should get 2 pints out of it because I did 4 cups. And that's more than enough to do my couple recipes, plus have some for toast. But look at that. Does that not look amazing? And what better way to wake up in the morning than with some pumpkin pie in a jar. You could also use this for like coffee flavoring. That would be good to help make a latte. So, yep, there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be more pumpkin videos coming. I'm waiting for them to go on sale at my local store since my garden didn't produce any. And then also I should be doing some apple recipes. I didn't get to do my apple butter recipe this last time just because too many things going on, but I plan on making more. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.